the Urantia book. This is paper 20. The Paradise Sons of God, and section 10, United Ministry of the Paradise Sons, such as myself. All the Paradise Sons of God, such as myself, are divine in origin and in nature. I am divine in origin and in nature. All of us are. I am included as a magisterial Avonals son. I am divine in origin and nature. So is a creator son, a Michael son. The Michael son of this local universe is Michael of Nebadon. Nebadon is the name of this local universe, and he bestowed himself as a human on this planet, Jesus of Nazareth. And the Trinity Teacher Sons, the Danels, are divine in origin and in nature. I, as a Paradise Avonals son, am divine in origin. I am divine in nature. The work of each Paradise Son, such as myself, in behalf of each world, is just as if the Son of Service were the first and only Son of God. My work on behalf of Urantia is just as if I were the first and only Son of God. My work on Urantia as a Paradise Avonal bestowal, born of woman, my work in behalf of Urantia, that's the name of this world, is just as if I were the eternal Son of God. So, so in the Urantia book, early on, they'll say, had the author of the Bible quote say, saying, the word was with God, something like that. And then the Urantia book says, had that author been referring to the eternal Son, he would have been correct. The eternal Son is the second person of the Trinity, the second person of Deity. The first person of Deity is the Universal Father. That's the name given to the first person of the Trinity in the Urantia book. The third person of the Trinity in the Urantia book is given the name the Infinite Spirit. But had that biblical author been referring to the eternal Son when he said the Word was with God and something in the beginning, he would have been correct. So Michael of Nebadon, Jesus of Nazareth, is not the second person of the Trinity. So the work of Michael of Nebadon as Jesus of Nazareth on this world was and is just as if the eternal Son himself had lived a life here, or just as if he was the first and only Son of God, as if Jesus of Nazareth, Michael of Nebadon, was the eternal Son. His work as Jesus of Nazareth is just as if the same. My work on Urantia as a Paradise Avonal son is just as if I were the first and only Son of God. The Paradise Sons, such as myself, are the divine presentation of the acting natures of the three persons of Deity to the domains of time and space. I am the divine presentation of the acting nature of the three persons of the Trinity to Urantia. I am the divine presentation of the acting natures of the three persons of Deity to Urantia. As a magisterial Avonal son on a bestowal mission, I am the divine presentation of the acting natures of the three persons of the Trinity to this domain of time and space known as the planet Urantia. Urantia. The Creator, Magisterial, and Teacher Sons are the gifts of the eternal deities to the children of men and to all other universe creatures of ascension potential. I am a gift of the eternal deities to Urantia and to all other universe creatures of ascension potential. The Creator Son, Michael of Nebadon, Jesus of Nazareth, myself, other Magisterial Avonals Sons, and Teacher Sons, of which there are many, are the gifts. We are the gifts of the eternal deities, the three persons of the Trinity, the Universal Father, the Eternal Son, and the Infinite Spirit, to the children of men, which would be you, me, any Urantian mortal is the children of men, and to all other universe creatures of ascension potential. That would include seraphim. Seraphim are, other than mortals, other than the children of men, which is a line to describe all humans on all planets in potential. 10 million inhabitable planets of human will creatures in Nebadon. That would be the children of men on an evolutionary sphere, evolutionary will beings, evolutionary will humans. Other creatures of ascension would include the seraphim. That they say in the book. Seraphim, angels, are created one level higher than humans, close to humans in terms of character. How humans think, act, and conduct themselves. They say that seraphim are close to that in terms of their own ways and actions and behavior. Or they imply it, or they say it, maybe not directly, but my take on the Urantia book, my overall understanding of how they're putting things in terms of the sentences and the paragraphs and the ideas they're putting forward is that seraphim, in truth, are not much higher than mortals in terms of the goodness of their character and things of this nature. Jesus of Nazareth, when he was on this earth, the line in the Urantia book that is a direct quote of his is, all the loyal angels are truly pure and holy. I might not have gotten that exactly right, but that's what he said in the Urantia book. Jesus of Nazareth said, all the loyal angels are truly pure and holy, in reference to something. He said it about something, maybe a question, whatever. He said it about something. As far as all other universe creatures of ascension potential, the midwayers. The midwayers is a whole other topic. The midway creatures discussed much in the Urantia book as it is pertinent to humans, you, me, any human. This is a pertinent topic to humans on this planet. So the midway creatures are discussed much. They would be ascension creatures in potential. I would say about them that one thing is, I'm not even going to try and talk about their creation. That's a big subject. But they would be the permanent citizens of Urantia. Midway creatures are here for the long run. Midway creatures are here probably, or they might even say it outright, that they're here until Urantia, an evolutionary world of human will beings, is settled in light and life. When that occurs, when a world has reached that level of goodness in terms of the character of the people on it, the midway creatures would stay here until at least then. The midway creatures then are the permanent citizens of a local universe, whereas you, me, any human, any Urantian dies, is resurrected from the dead somewhere, either on this planet or on some mansion world, or even on Salvington itself, the universe capital. It's possible through fusion. It's possible to even do that. But then humans go on from there to ascend to the Universal Father and become finaliters. But the permanent citizens of any given evolutionary world of the 10 million potential inhabited worlds in Nebadon would be the permanent citizens of that planet. that evolutionary will creature planet. I am a gift. I, as a magisterial Avonals son, am a gift. These sons of God, such as myself, are the divine ministers who are unceasingly devoted to the work of helping the creatures of time attain the high spiritual goal of eternity. I, as a divine minister, am unceasingly devoted to the work of helping humans on Urantia attain the high spiritual goal of eternity, which is finaliterhood. If finaliterhood is a word, they might even use it. We could look that up. I wonder if they use that. Finaliterhood. Damn it. Not in here. Well, to become a finaliter is the goal of you, me, any mortal human. That's the goal of eternity, is to become a finaliter. It's discussed much in the Urantia book. So I am unceasingly devoted to the work of helping humans on Urantia attain the high spiritual goal of eternity. I am unceasingly devoted to the work of helping people attain the high spiritual goal of eternity. So these sons of God, creator sons, magisterial sons, such as myself, and teacher sons, are the divine ministers. We are the divine ministers who are unceasingly devoted to the work of helping all humans on all the evolutionary worlds, potential 10 million inhabited planets of evolutionary will creatures in this one local universe of Nebadon. All the humans on all those planets, we are unceasingly devoted to the work of helping them attain the high spiritual goal of eternity, which is becoming a finaliter or a mighty messenger. Those humans who do not go on to become finaliters, and then finaliters are held in reserve to go to the next outer space level to create and rule. But a job where you do more in this grand universe, a job where you do more in this grand universe would be something such as a mighty messenger, a mortal who has achieved the Father, but then also achieved the Trinity embrace, I believe. I believe they get Trinity embraced and are mighty messengers. They do more work of regular work in the grand universe, which is composed of 7 super universes, mighty messengers, and maybe 1 or 2 other types of beings that are mortals that could be finaliters. They choose not to. They become mighty messengers, and there might be 2 other orders. I'm thinking maybe sons of attainment, something else. I'm not positive. I have to look that up. But those beings who achieve the Universal Father, and those humans who achieve the Universal Father and don't become finaliters, and become mighty messengers instead, or another order or 2 that they can become, do more of the functional work in the grand universe versus the finaliters, who are basically waiting for the next outer space level to begin so that they can go to the next outer space level to create and rule. I think that kind of idea is in the Mormon Bible or the Mormon books, something about that a little bit. I am not real familiar with that. I think so. And whatever other high spiritual goals of eternity there are besides becoming a finaliter. I am unceasingly devoted to helping those attain that. You, me, any human. In the Creator Sons, the love of the Universal Father is blended with the mercy of the Eternal Son and is disclosed to the local universes in the creative power, loving ministry, and understanding sovereignty of the Michaels. So, Michael of Nebadon, as Christianity understands this and puts this out there basically, and conventional understanding basically puts this out there, is that the Creator Son is a bestowal of love. Love is the main thing about Jesus of Nazareth, or a Creator Son. That's what they're mainly about. As your maker, creator, ruler, as the one sole being who is your creator, maker, ruler in this local universe, most everything about Michael of Nebadon or Jesus of Nazareth is about being a loving being, as opposed to the ideas of mercy, justice, and other aspects of deity. But here it is. A Michael Son is disclosed as creative power, loving ministry, and understanding sovereignty. In the Magisterial Sons, such as myself, the mercy of the Eternal Son, united with the ministry of the Infinite Spirit, is revealed to the evolutionary domains and the careers of these Avonals of judgment, service, and bestowal. The mercy of the Eternal Son and the ministry of the Infinite Spirit is revealed to Urantia by me in my life as a life of judgment, service, and bestowal for and on Urantia. In me, the mercy of the Eternal Son is united with the ministry of the Infinite Spirit and revealed to Urantians, you, me, any Urantian, in my career as an Avenal Magisterial Son of judgment, service, and bestowal here and on Urantia and for Urantia. So my main, what I am mainly as a Magisterial Son, Avonal Son, is mercy and ministry. And it is revealed to any evolutionary domain, wherever I may go, prior to this lifetime, after this lifetime, whatever evolutionary world I may visit in any capacity that a magisterial Avonal Son visits a world in, I would be revealing mercy and ministry in my time there, in my career there, and whatever I'm doing there in terms of service, love, and goodness, in terms of judgment, service, and bestowal. Bestowal missions are when I, as a human, am born of woman. That is a bestowal mission of the Avonals Magisterials, of which I am one, and that is what I am currently doing. Currently, I am a Avenal Magisterial on a bestowal mission on Urantia. That's the name of this planet. Urantia. I reveal to Nebadon and specifically the evolutionary worlds of Nebadon in my career as a spirit being and currently as a human, but also as a spirit being prior and a spirit being after my life, this life on Earth, after this life on Earth. I reveal in my career as a being mercy and ministry in terms of judgment, service, and bestowal for the evolutionary worlds. In the local universes, these orders of sonship collaborate to effect the revelation of the deities of paradise to the creatures of space, as the father of a local universe, a creator son portrays the infinite character of the universal father. I collaborate to effect the revelation of the deities of paradise to Urantians. You, me, any Urantian. I, along with Michael's sons, which are Creator Sons, and Trinity Teacher Sons, the Order of Avonals, collaborate to effect the revelation of the deities of paradise to Urantians, to the creatures of space, to any of the evolutionary worlds in Nebadon, potential of which is 10 million inhabited worlds of human will creatures similar to Urantia. As the bestowal sons of mercy, including myself, the Avonals, including myself, reveal the matchless nature of the eternal Son, of infinite compassion. As a bestowal son of mercy, I reveal the matchless nature of the eternal Son of infinite compassion. The eternal Son is the second person of the Trinity. In my bestowal, currently, as a Urantian on Urantia, born of woman, I, as an Avonal son, reveal the matchless nature of the eternal Son, the second person of Deity, of infinite compassion. Compassion would be similar to the word mercy. As a bestowal son of mercy, I reveal the matchless nature of the eternal Son to Urantia. As the true teachers of ascending personalities, the Trinity Teacher Sons disclose the teacher personality of the infinite spirit. In their divinely perfect cooperation, Michaels, Avonals, such as myself, and Danels are contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme in and to the time-space universes. In our divinely perfect cooperation, the Michaels, myself, and other Avonals, Magisterials, and Danels are contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme in and to Urantia and Urantians. In my divinely perfect cooperation with Michaels and Danels, I am contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme to Urantia, which is part of the time-space universe, the evolutionary creation. And that would be true for every evolutionary world in Nebadon, in potential 10 million inhabited evolutionary worlds of evolutionary will creatures. In divinely perfect cooperation, I and every other magisterial Avonal, along with Michaels and Danels, are contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme to Urantia and all other evolutionary worlds. I am contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme to Urantia in the harmony of their triune activities. These Paradise Sons of God, such as myself, ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity as they follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the unknown depths of space. I ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity as I follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the unknown depths of space. In the harmony of my triune activities, or my diune activities, D-I-U-N-E, As a magisterial Avonal Son, I was created by the second two persons of the Trinity, the Eternal Son and the Infinite Spirit. So in the harmony of my diune activities, I ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity, which would include the Universal Father, the other two persons of Deity, and other personalities of Deity, as I follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center, which would be God the Father, the Universal Father, the first person of the Trinity, from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the unknown depths of space, which means the Urantia book talks about four outer space levels. I would say, logically speaking, there will be 7 total outer space levels. I would say there would be 7 total outer space levels. Logically speaking, the Urantia book only mentions 4. That's all they mention. I function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity, as we, the personalities of Deity and myself, follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the outer space levels. In our triune activities, as creator sons, magisterial Avonal sons, such as myself and Danels, we, as the Paradise or the Paradise Sons of God, we ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity, as we and the personalities of Deity follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center, the Universal Father, from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the outer space levels, which are mentioned in the Urantia book. In the harmony of my triune activities, I ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of Deity, as we follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and center from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the unknown depths of space.